I'm Ethel and you're watching Nintendettes. So if you follow Nintendo YouTube channels, you've probably noticed that everyone and their mama has been making Super Mario Maker videos. So we decided we're gonna shake things up and do something a little different. We're gonna show you how to make Mario's favorite thing to eat. Huh? No? So this is gonna be a Mario rainbow mushroom thing. It's really simple to make and relatively cheap. First, you will need a small canvas. It's about $2.99 at Michael's. You will need watercolors. It's for about $3–4 at Michael's. Also need these paint pens from Joann's, which is around $14. And finally, you will need a Sharpie for about $2.99 from any craft store, and also a cup for water. If any of this seems a little too pricey for you, remember there are tons of coupons online, so go ahead, get those coupons. You know how many tacos you can buy from Jack in the Box for $1. Step number 1. So you will be drawing a Mario mushroom onto the canvas. Now, if you don't feel comfortable drawing it freehand, go ahead and check out the link below. We've attached a stencil, so it'll be a lot easier to draw. As for me, since I'm a Gryffindor, I'm gonna freehand it and probably fail. The mushroom. If I fail, so be it. Oh, wait a minute, that's a little too. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna round it out. Now, remember, I like my lines really, really thick. So, I mean, if it looks sort of scratchy, we're just gonna go over it a bunch of times. So when it's at a relatively thick level, you can stop and we'll just thicken it up some more after all the paint's on. So let's show you how it looks. We should probably give them some eyes. Let's give them some eyes. So powerful, I've given this mushroom gift of sight. Cool. Now once you're done, we can finally add some color to this bad boy. Now, we have your cup of water. Hopefully you haven't finished drinking it while waiting for me to draw this thing. We're gonna get started on these watercolors. I'm actually only gonna use red, blue, and purple. You do you though. You wanna use the yellow, you use the yellow. That's fine for me. And the great thing about watercolors is it's not really about being neat. So really have fun with it. Don't be too worried about going out of the lines or anything like that. You're fine. In fact, I have a little piece of napkin. I'm gonna smudge it here and there. Start with some blue. Almost painted on his face. That's not what you wanna do. See, clearly I'm lacking artistic painting skills. I'm just smudging it around, that's okay. In fact, I kinda like the look of it being arbitrary and random. So just do that. And then what I'm gonna do, if you've ever tried watercolor on canvas, it doesn't stick right away. So I'm actually just gonna spot it out so that this looks more like a stain instead, more than anything. Blood on, blue on them. Come on, you go, mushroom. Okay. I'm gonna add some purple. Again, remember, if you get it outside of the lines, the beauty of watercolors is you just take that bad boy out. I hope so. Yes. Okay. So don't worry about messing that up. You're good. You're good. Just like that. Besides, you know what? Even if you paint, you know, outside of the lines, he's beautiful, right? I honestly think just have fun with this. If you try really hard to make it look neat, well then it'll look neat, but you know. Smudge it a little more. Okay. One final touch. We're just gonna add some red up top. If you'd like, we would absolutely love it if you send us some pictures of how your mushroom turned out. You can put your picture up on Instagram, but please tag us at Nintendettes. You can even tweet the picture at the Nintendettes. You can do what you want because you're just as free as this mushroom. So now we're moving on to the fun part, which are paint pens. I can't say that I really know how to paint, so these guys are awesome. We're gonna do little dots. I am gonna do orange and green first, just because they're not gonna show up that much. You're just gonna take your paint pen and honestly just start doing arbitrary dots. I know it doesn't look impressive right now, but just trust. You gotta trust. Take your second color, and again, arbitrary dots. Now we're gonna move on to the 3 colors that you're gonna see the most. I've chosen blue, pink, purple because I like the combination. They love each other. They look good together. And plus that's what my mushroom looks like. So let's start with blue. Now these dots are a little different. They're gonna be closer together because we're gonna wanna see more of them. So you're gonna try to cover as much white space as you can. Now we're gonna add my pink. Again, for a little bit, obviously we're gonna want as little white space as possible. So try not to go over the dots just yet. So at this point, we've added every color, so we're done, right? No, we're not. We're gonna actually make it more of an ombre effect. So we're gonna try to increase the amount of dots in the center. So pick the 3 colors that you wanted again, or you might do whatever you want. This is a no mistake zone, so don't feel pressured or anything. No matter what, it's gonna look beautiful. As you can see, we have a few smudges here and there. Easy fix, bro. We just take a Sharpie. Try not to smudge the rest of your paint and go over it. Okay, lesson learned. Go over it when it's dry or else it will spread. And we're done. I hope you enjoyed making your colorful, free, fun-loving mushroom as much as I did. If you want to see more arts and crafts, tell us in the comments, like the video, subscribe to us. We would really appreciate that. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And thank you so much for watching.
Okay, get this out of here.